All right, boys. Karachi time. So we're gonna start off with we're gonna jump right into P1 Karachi. If you guys don't have the callouts, here you go. Here are the callouts. Take a screenshot, look at them, read them, study them. Like I said last video, the spawns are linear, so wherever most of your teammates are, that is where you are spawning. Just keep that in mind. Another thing to remember is the halfway line right here. So remember about that. If more than 2 of your teammates are on it, most likely the spawns will flip. P1, red spawns, you already know, right here. Secondaries are here and here. Now, P2 spawns for blue team are primary are actually out here now because of the patch, and secondaries are right here in these 3 spots. Let's say red team has map control. How can they get map control? Is simple. These 2 spots right here are very, very key. You got top fire right here, very key, and there's top AC and top third. If they control this, they have P1 on lock. Someone here and someone here watching, and one on point, and the third can push for P2. So remember, on P1, always play for kills first. And let's say red team gets the kills, the primary spawns for blue are up here already on P2. So a lot of the time you'll just see once the blue team they die all once, they'll just sit for P2. So rotating early, especially on point 1 for Karachi, is key. And then moving on to P2 spawns. So for blue team, the P2 spawns are right here, this area right here, and you have a secondary here and here. Now for red, your primaries are in junk here, and your secondary is here and here. So the key thing to remember on P2 is that a lot of the blue team will play this red area right here. Probably should have made it a different color, but this is back alley of the restaurant. Basically, it's a heavy point for blue team to camp and just hold from there. So keep an eye out there for sure. The best play for red team here is just to try to keep P2 white. You don't even need to get on it because you have such heavy presence on P3 with your spawns. You don't want to lose that. So I would suggest just try to keep it white. If you can get 10 to 15 seconds on it, absolutely go for it. Do not flip spawns at all. And do not even try to push them to secondary. Just this leaves them a clear spot to P3 as well. P3 is definitely the money hill on this map. So whoever controls P3 for the longest, it's very, very easy to collect like 60 points on that. Your primary for red team is going to be up here. Secondaries are here and here. And your primary for blue team is actually going to be down by market area now. If I can just get the color, there we go, right here. And then your secondaries are on clock, and there's back a B bomb, right? A bomb, whatever this bomb site is, I forget. So this is what it is. A lot of the times now, you'll have a lot of people camp here. This dumpster is a very, very key position. Now, inside this garage area, there is actually a window that you can look out to. So a lot of people will be there. And of course, you have top third here. So these are the key positions to remember from both sides, whichever team you spawn on. Those are your key positions. And moving on to P4, which is in church right here. Now, for P4, again, it's a little bit more balanced in my opinion. Your primary for red is actually down here. Yeah, red is down here. And your secondary for red is here and here. And your primary for blue is up here. And your secondaries are here and here. For here, again, this top area, top cache, top whatever church, whatever you want to call it. This is very, very crucial. And of course, bottom cache area, those very, very crucial. That's a tight map presence for someone who doesn't like playing on point, who likes playing further. Top red is crucial, and then top AC to watch this back. So depending on what kind of player you are, those are your key points where you want to hang out, basically. Moving on to P5, which is right over here. Look at that. Now, your primary spawns for blue team are, or red team, I guess. Yeah, red team is right here, and your secondaries are actually here and back here, and your spawn for blue team primary is here, and secondary is here and here again. This is P5. The biggest area that holds map presence here is top red, in my opinion. This top red area, just from balcony to this room, it can, and the back room here, actually controlling that pretty much ensures you know, your team has control. You have someone sit here, someone sit there, 2 in map, you're pretty much good. You can, from balcony, they can call out anywhere, you know, tap from here balcony, they can call out junk and fight it, and you know, it's pretty simple. Now the main thing to remember, like I said, is if you ever forget your, like, oh, where they're spawning, just remember it works as a V. So you know, wherever your team is spawning, it's usually in the opposite quadrant. If you could just imagine the map into 4s, so this is P5, so this is typically roughly the areas of attack. They're going to be, you're spawning here, they're coming from here. If you're spawning here, they're coming from here, this area of the map. That works for any point. So like if, let's say it's a, let's go to P3, sure. So it's a V, right? Just remember that. So of course they're coming from market area or up here. And this works, just, that's all you really got to remember. Wherever you are, they're probably in the opposite quadrant. So if I'm spawning here, they're spawning on this quadrant. If we just move on to, let's say, let's do P2, sure. This one's pretty simple, right? If I'm spawning on this side, they're spawning on this side. Same thing, it's just a V. That's all you got to remember. This is just how very typical spawns work, right? So if I'm spawning in this quadrant, they're spawning in this one. If I'm spawning here, then they're spawning here. Obviously, it's probably not it because P2 is there. But you get the point. So just keep that in mind. And of course, remember that the 50% line, you know, or the halfway line, it's a little bit more prevalent in some maps or some hardpoints than others. Like here, you know, it's hard to flip this just because the spawns are very, very deep. So if even if you're a little bit ahead of the 50%, you know, you're okay. But just keep that in mind. But other than that, those are your typical key points where you'll see a lot of people hang out, where people will push from. I'll show you guys the call outs here one more time. There you go. I wanted to do a breakdown of gameplay and stuff from CDL, but unfortunately the last whole all the main gameplay was just from pre-patch, so a lot of them just haven't even played the new spawns. If you guys want to send your own gameplay and send it to me, and I can break it down and show you guys what you guys are doing right, what you guys are not doing right, you know, I'll be more than helpful, more than welcome to do that. If you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching. You know, first of all, thank you. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Just know that I do stream on Twitch daily, around 6 p.m. Eastern, and every day. So come through if you can. Everything's in the bio below. If this video helped you, please leave a like, send it to a friend, you know, just for the spawns and everything. And if you want the screenshots of those spawns and everything like that, key positioning, it's all in my Discord below. So join it, go to the Call of Duty tab, it's all up there. So see you guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you, everyone coming through. Thank you for all the support and everything. Let's get to 100 subscribers if we can. Thank you guys. See ya.